What's up, family? Hope everybody's doing okay out there, in good spirits and in good health. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Mediazewtv. And today we're diving into a story that's been making headlines in the music world, and it involves none other than the legendary George Clinton and a $100 million lawsuit and a decades-long battle over copyrights. So let's get right into that. Now, George Clinton, the iconic musician and pioneer of funk, has filed a massive $100 million copyright lawsuit against his former business partner, Armenboladian, and Boladian's company, Bridgeportmusic. Clinton is alleging that Boladian fraudulently obtained copyrights to approximately 90% of his music catalog. That's right, 90%. This is a huge deal, and it's not just about money. It's about ownership, legacy, and generational wealth. In the lawsuit, which was filed today in Florida District Court and reviewed, Clinton claims that Boladian, Bridgeportmusic, and several other entities, including Westbound Records, Nine Records, Southfield Music, and Eastbound Records, have been unlawfully profiting off his music for years. Clinton held a press conference outside the Apollo Theater in New York to announce the lawsuit, and he was joined by his attorney bencrump and other legal counsel. During the press conference, Clinton made it clear that this fight is about more than just money. He said, quote, "These songs were talking about my history. I have to fight for them. I have to make sure that I did not do all of this my whole life and have my family here not get what's due to them, what they inherit." Clinton went on to explain that this is about securing generational wealth for his family. He said, "We don't have a chance to pass down 40 acres and a mule to our families. We do not have the copyrights for the songs. So I'm here along with Ben and partners to make sure that Armen does not get what we worked so hard for." That's a powerful statement, and it highlights the importance of this lawsuit, not just for Clinton, but for other artists who may be in similar situations. Now, let's break down the allegations in the lawsuit. Clinton claims that Boladian, his longtime business partner, withheld millions of dollars in royalties and engaged in deceptive and fraudulent practices over the years. Specifically, Clinton alleges that between 1982 and 1985, Boladian fabricated multiple versions of agreements that designated additional rights to his catalog. He also claims that Boladian added fake names and pseudonyms to copyright registrations to dilute Clinton's shares in the royalties. But here's where it gets even more interesting. Boladian has a history of being litigious when it comes to Clinton's music. Back in 2001, Boladian filed hundreds of lawsuits against musicians who sampled Clinton's work. However, the lawsuit filed today points out that Clinton was not included as a plaintiff in those cases and did not receive any of the millions that Boladian collected from them. That's a pretty big deal, and it raises serious questions about how Clinton's music has been managed and monetized over the years. Now let's talk about the response from Boladian's camp. Attorney Richard Bush, who represents Boladian and Bridgeportmusic, rebuffed the lawsuit in a statement. He said, quote, "This is just the latest in a series of lawsuits that Mr. Clinton has filed against Bridgeport and Armenboladian over the last 30 years, raising the same exact issues. He has lost each and every time, including in the very courthouse in which he has filed this latest lawsuit. We will obviously therefore be moving to dismiss this lawsuit and will be seeking sanctions." So this isn't the first time Clinton and Boladian have been locked in legal battles. In 2001, Clinton lost a copyright lawsuit against Boladian after a Florida judge ruled that music written between 1976 and 1983 belonged to Boladian's Bridgeportmusic. Then in 2021, Boladian lost a defamation suit against Clinton over claims the musician made in his 2014 autobiography, Brothers B.O. Like George Ain't That Funkin' Kinda Hard on You, a memoir. In the book, Clinton accused Boladian of fabricating documents, robbing him of his songs, and fraudulently backdating and altering contracts between them. At his press conference, Clinton made it clear that he's not backing down. He said, quote, "I will continue to speak truth to power and to fight against the forces that have separated so many songwriters from their music. I encourage all my fellow artists to investigate, interrogate, litigate, unseal, reveal. If we don't get this right, then they win, and I refuse to let them win. This is about my family and the family of the other legacy artists and us being able to give generational wealth to our families from our intellectual property. So this is just another example of an artist. I'm going through the same thing. You just saw it with Angie Stone. You saw it with Prince. You saw it with Michael Jackson. And the list goes on and on and on as far as these copywriting your music and stuff. But it's just another warning sign to young artists out here that's wrapping themselves up in these 360 deals and all types of things like that. But all right, family, that's all for this episode. And if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more updates on other stories like this. But remember, put God first, stay engaged, and stay informed. Peace.